Is this the end of the feud or just the beginning? It seems like the beginning.
Oh man, he's getting like progressively madder. I mean, if I can post one throwaway tweet at him being like, "Hey man," like, you know, just a complete joke. Like, why would you care if some random guy like tweets at you being like, "Haha, prove yourself touching a woman"? Why would anyone care?
Let's do a little bit of coverage of this ban. I want to check out what happened here. I'll be honest though, like, I'm talking about infrared, my first experience with infrared and the infrared project, because I think it's a collective, I'm not totally sure, was just tons of people dropping in Discord or chats with just like full of like F slurs and all this other horrifying shit, just being like, you will be crushed by infrared is rising, it is coming, blah blah, which gave me a really bad first impression. I don't know whose strategy that was, where it's just like, okay, we want to reach out to other communities and destroy them, so just like, you know, flood their comments and stuff like that. That was really weird. And then he obviously started becoming a very prominent debate bro in the Twitch platform. He's been a prominent debater in this scene for a while. I find him absolutely hilarious, like in the same way that I find Alex Jones absolutely hilarious. Like there's times when I just can't. It's like it's the machismo, you know, like I think infrared is basically like a John Zerko, like a pickup artist style streamer who's also really well educated in Hegel. That's kind of my best definition of all the like the infrared stuff, because like infrared does know a fuck ton about Hegel, more than I do by a large metric, but the vast majority of the stuff and just the ethos of everything he kind of does in streaming feels like pickup artist shit, you know, where it's just like it's very like I don't know, the insecurity aspect of it obviously makes the whole thing a meme, and just the fact that like, so I'm going to guess the origin story for what just happened, because him versus Bad Empanada is what he's claiming is the reason this all went down. But infrared has been like in many riffs with other content creators and other like people who call themselves Marxist-Leninists. There's a lot of Marxist-Leninists who absolutely despise infrared or just hate him or think he's a clown. If you look at like the Q section of Twitter and stuff like that. Or you know, the Communist Party of the USA, who effectively has said that, like, you know, the misogyny of infrared, as well as like Caleb Maupin and the patriotic socialist movement, is something they don't want. Haz did a speedrun to the PUA TradCon pipeline. He was ranting about how bad casual hookups were the other night, and randomly went to check if I was still banned. He's not. Well, he wasn't banned for that, according to infrared, right? All right, let's check out his tweets. So maybe this was the chief offense, was that the war between him and Bad Empanada went down. I got a 7-day suspension for harassing Bad Empanada. The irony is pitiful. The guy has done nothing but harass me for weeks, and all I did was defend myself. I'm definitely appealing this and reaching out to Twitch staff. On stream VOD, what is it? I miss YouTube streams. See you back soon, Has. About what? So if you don't know the infrared slash Bad Empanada arc, I don't know what started it in terms of what was the catalyst. I came in around the time when Bad Empanada was posting the 3-hole clips. If you don't know, Infrared was on a dating show on Twitch, and got a little flustered when he was asked to describe about whether he knew that women have urethras, and he started. That's where the quote, "Do you pee out of your butts?" Or do you poo out of your vagina? I can't even remember which of the two it was. Anyways, you know, we all had a good laugh, and then the whole discourse began, and that was around the time when everyone was like, okay, we need to obviously talk about this kind of stuff. But he's consistently made these kind of posts that I can't tell if they're bait, I'll be honest. I mean, if you're an infrared fan and you're watching this, maybe you could explain to me if it is bait. The idea of posting something like all lefties are ugly, and they're so disgusting and ugly. I forget, like I can put the post up so we can read the actual quote, but that resulted in so many people responding with photos. Like, and like, I remember when Q was saying the other day, he's like, maybe that was just king shit, because, you know, fucking getting all these people to respond with pictures of themselves in a variety of poses and stuff. Maybe it was all part of a plan, you know? There's a 3-hole update. Okay, hold on. Was Haz the guy who pulled the Jackson Hinkle version of the Sam Cedar debate Twitch? It was. Metal Kitty Mum, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. New Holes Discourse. Haz thinks the clitoris is in the urethra. Why would I want a man who... Oh yeah, we read this. But Suki Claus has been one of the people who's been battling with him a lot. Why would I want a man who doesn't know how many holes a woman has when my man knows where all of them are? Do you know what the clitoris is? Your man still doesn't satisfy you because he's not a real man in the first place. The fact that he's messing with your urethra... Sounds dangerous and disgusting if you're just proving why I don't want you. Oh man, I don't have to draw it out like a third time. It has to be, yes, see, that's why I'm like, it has to be bait. It has to be bait. But yes, the clitoris with the clitoral hood right here. Below that is the urethra, and then below that, the vaginal canal that you would put the penis into. But he's been banned. So he claims he's been banned because of his battle with Bad Empanada. I don't know if I can put all of Bad Empanada's tweets on screen. I don't even know if I can put Haz's tweets on screen. Hold on one sec. Arguing with Bad Bunny. So there's so many tweets where he's just telling everyone how ugly they are because they, like, you know, posted pictures and or made fun of the ugly post. Scrolling through all of those. Okay, so I'm not going to put it on the screen because obviously there's a whole bunch of pictures, but there is this back and forth here between Bad Empanada and Haz that seems to go back multiple times, talking about how Haz has never touched a woman and he wants proof of it, at which point Haz then says Haz challenges him to a boxing match. Bad Empanada only agrees to participate in the boxing match if he can prove that he has been touched by a woman. Reminder that Infrared Haz cannot provide any evidence that a woman has ever willingly touched him, given his fragile persona. If he had proof, he would immediately post it in order to win, so we can only assume that he has never been touched by a woman. If this is true, why can't you put, now this is Haz. If that is true, why can't you put money on it? If you're correct, you should be able to risk something to save face. I demand to gain something out of proving you're wrong. You need to submit to me, give me money, or agree to boxing me or my MMA challenge. And then Bad Empanada says Haz is untouched and still proven untouched. And then it goes back to like, the thing is that, like, Bad Empanada is playing with you is my best read of all this. Like, he has found something that clearly really upsets him, and now they're just going back and forth multiple times because this is playing into, I guess, a deep insecurity. Like, there's so many tweets in their two accounts that it's just back and forth, back and forth. You have never touched a woman. You are disgusting. You are gross. And then posting pictures of Bad Empanada, being like, look how gross he is. And then, like, I'm guessing if you're unaware of any of this, or none of this makes sense to you, this whole thing must be utterly, like, I can't imagine what watching all this for the first time as an outsider who's like, oh, I hear that there's a section of Twitch called Twitch Politics. What do y'all talk about? And it's like, well, there's some discourse going on right now. There is a person who likes to make edgy jokes about how it is okay to be sexually attracted to 10-year-olds. There's another person who has a bit of a, I would say, a questionable past involving white nationalism and promoting something called the Great Replacement Conspiracy Theory. There's that, and then of course there's this feud going on between two checkmarked accounts. They both have check marks where they are both calling each other out for both their attractiveness. One of them is trying to fight the other one, and then the other one is trying to get direct evidence that the other one has ever touched a woman, and then they're feuding back and forth for those reasons. So there's that. Both of those individuals are also feuding with another streamer known as Bad Bunny. I mean, all three of them are actually feuding with each other. That's utterly bizarre as well. So there's that. So yeah, that's Twitch politics right now. That's kind of where we're at. See, my problem with just showing this all on screen is just that I think a lot of this is stuff that may be considered people just leaking photos of other streamers. Like, I can't even show all of Infrared's stream because, or sorry, Twitter account because there's also, he's reposting all the pictures that people posted towards him. Moppin is involved. Oh, wow. We got layers within layers. All Bad Empanada does is harass other people. He doesn't have any of his own ideas. He just dunks on other people's streams and misinterprets their ideas. Has actual ideas and content. I got a 7-day suspension for harassing Bad Empanada. The irony is pitiful. I don't know specifically what harassment was done. Maybe it was the challenging to the fight multiple times, or you know, doing entire streams about Bad Empanada. That was another thing that happened. Can we please bear in mind Bad Empanada's stream yesterday was making hummus? Was it good? Moppin as a has. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, they all do streams with each other. That's been the case for a while. Like, the original Patriotic Socialism stream was between Jackson Hinkle, Haz, and Moppin, if I'm not mistaken. Completely. Incel boy sitting stream the verge of tears. We tried everything and he's still going. Why isn't this working? You ask, you still don't get it. Every story you make about me is thrown into the trail of destruction I've already left behind. You cannot stop a force of nature. I won't stop until my last breath. So that was some of it. So much Bad Bunny. It's just like, what's so odd about this entire feud, and it's like a very clearly aggressive feud between 3 different creators, is that all 3 of the creators, I think, equally despise one another. Like, Bad Bunny doesn't like Haz or Bad Empanada. Bad Empanada doesn't like Haz or Bad Bunny. And Haz doesn't like Bad Bunny or Bad Empanada. Like, they all hate each other. And they're all just, it's like a triangle firing squad in Roblox. Yeah, here it is. I challenge George to a boxing match and UFC match in the country of his choosing. Mexico is the most fair, but I can't go to Argentina. It will be live streamed and a paid live audience. What do you say, George? I mean, honestly, if I was going to give a piece of advice to Haz and all this, I really think you let him get under your skin. Like, he found something that he knew was annoying you, and you kept playing into it, such as, like, talking about how you've never touched a woman. Like, you know you have. I've seen you on stream dates and stuff, you know? Like, I don't think you actually, like, are worried that other people believe that either. I think it's more just, like, the fact that it got you so mad resulted in the 2 of you going back and forth. I don't know what specifically was the reason why they were talking about that, though. And yeah, he's going to keep... Of course he's going to. Like, now Bad Empanada's found something that, like, annoys him, so he's going to keep doing it. The main difference between the 3 is that Haz is pathetic, Bad Bunny is a former Nazi, and Bad Empanada makes good historical videos. True. Haz should have played Bad Empanada for the memes, too. I think Haz is too much of that machismo full pride. Well, I think that was the downfall. I think the faux... the machismo stuff ultimately is what hurt you here. I want to watch a little bit of the Bad Empanada addressing the allegations thing, because maybe that's related.
Something serious. So, recently, a Twitch drama streamer named Bad Bunny made some pretty serious allegations against me. So, I'm gonna play the clip where she made these allegations so that she can explain them in her own words.
Being a woman is every moment of your life. Every fucking moment of your life is you being gaslit into thinking that you're nothing. It's you having to run around teaching people about reality. And it's not exclusive to women, I know. This is oppression shit, but like, I'm so fucking tired. Like, the fact that that dude still gets people thinking that he's like a serious like contributor to the discourse when he has relentlessly, continually been sexually harassing me and like being sexist toward me. I don't even know, man.
That is a pretty big accusation, right? Relentless sexual harassment. That is a big accusation. You know, I apparently abused and sexually harassed this person.
Dan DeStepp says, as a historian, Bad Empanada has a skewed view of history, and he's been toxic with much of the history YouTube community. Are you speaking specifically about the Christopher Columbus videos? Because I actually agreed with Bad Empanada on those ones. I thought both of his Christopher Columbus call-out videos were on point. And everyone in the Serfs TV chat is complaining about light mode. It's not those videos? Okay.
So
can you be more specific, Dan DeStepp?
Kind of news to me because I've definitely never even come close to meeting her in real life. I'm pretty sure we're like 10,000 miles away or something. And I've also never actually spoken to her online at all. I've never spoken to her in DMs or anything. I've only ever really spoken in DMs to maybe like a half a dozen other like so-called creators ever. And she's certainly not someone who is remotely important or insightful enough to have been among them. So like, you know, what the fuck could she possibly be talking about? The only time in my entire life that I've ever referenced her in any way has been to laugh at one singular clip from her stream, which is very funny. It's a very funny meme. I'm not going to stop laughing at it. So that must be what she's referring to here, right? Well, let's check her Twitter, where she's actually posted the supposed receipts from this and see what she means. Because, you know, maybe I'm lying to you guys. Maybe I'm hiding true receipts that she definitely has on me, and she can prove to you guys that I am a abominable sexual harasser who has relentlessly sexually harassed her. Let's check what kind of receipts she's got over there. So in the first thing that she quote tweeted here, it's a screenshot of a tweet of mine. I said, if a Twitch streamer is a woman, it's off limits to laugh at them unironically begging for money from their audience. Like, oh no, what happened is she showed up and she...
Bad Empanada, watch it. I know what clip that is, Bad Empanada. I'm never gonna play that clip, never. It's super TOS. It's goddamn pornography. Actually, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, you DM'd me this. I'm gonna finish watching this first. I wanna get the facts in the case.
She was like, oh, but God.
Oh, by the way, Bad Empanada, what happened with Haz? How did Haz get taken down?
Guys, please stop.
What's the story behind that?
Being nice to Bad Empanada, and then I replied to that because because I knew that was what she was talking about, right? It's that clip. The only thing that I've ever talked about in regards to her is that fucking hilarious clip, which I'm gonna show in a minute. Basically, what I'm saying here is that it's not misogyny. You're not a fucking misogynist if you laugh at a woman streamer who did something fucking stupid and funny on her stream, okay? What's the next piece of evidence? Actually, I learned from you, and now I constantly insult my viewers until they give me $5. I did. I absolutely do. And
I wouldn't qualify either of these as sexual harassment. If this is the bulk of it, that like, I wouldn't qualify that as sexual harassment.
I absolutely do. And I will continue to. Thanks, Bad Bunny, for teaching me. Is this sexual harassment? Like, what the fuck? She says the $5 a month sexist harassment campaign. Sexual harassment is when someone makes fun of you for something that you verifiably said and did. What else is there? Yeah, I said exactly the same thing. Misogyny is when you do something stupid and someone laughs at it. Stop promoting Bad Empanada. Why should we stop promoting Bad Empanada? For laughing at me on Twitter. That's like the only reason, like the entire reason, her whole reasoning is based on the fact that I made fun of her on Twitter for a cringe thing that she did once. And I made fun of her on Twitter like 3 times total. And somehow to her, that becomes relentless sexual harassment is how she described it. Like either you need to be like completely self-absorbed and completely disconnected from reality to think that like someone making fun of you for something that you objectively did is remotely constitutes sexual harassment, let alone like 3 or 4 times ever. She's essentially like gaslighting her dumb audience into believing that the definition of sexual harassment is when someone makes fun of your favorite streamer. You have to be completely gaslighted to buy this. So there's nothing there, right? There's no evidence because it's not true, obviously. I have not relentlessly sexually harassed her. I have not relentlessly anything to her. I've literally only ever spoken about her in my entire life in the context of that one hilarious clip, which now I'm going to play.
To get the stream going, if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs. There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really really don't respect me as a content creator.
QB says, shout at us like this, please. I would lose my voice. I can't even do the Alex Jones thing for like 10 hours. Yeah. By the way, I noticed that there are certain amongst you who have not subscribed. Yell at me, daddy. Hey, is that what everyone wants on Twitch? You just want Twitch streamers that yell at you all day? Is that it? God damn. God damn. Do it for 1 hour. If that's the extent of the evidence against Bad Empanada in this case, is that he had made 2 tweets. I mean, at like your absolute best, I think you could accuse this one of maybe being sexist. That's like at the most generous, but I don't think either of these in any way are grounds for being accused of sexual harassment. I think that is a false accusation, in my opinion, if that's all there is so far. Rib Switch, thank you for the tier 3. I appreciate it. God damn, I should have been yelling more. I gotta yell. Yeah. Oh my.
But like, even if I made fun of that like a million times, it still wouldn't be sexual harassment. It would be making fun of a fucking hilarious accidental meme moment. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, for 2, like, her content is worthless. I'm sorry. She rants incoherently in front of a camera with no insight nor expertise to offer on absolutely any issue whatsoever. She's your generic politics streamer, okay? It's about what...
I should probably say for the record that, like, now, after, I guess, taking down Infrared and taking down multiple people, I'm actually really only taking Bad Empanada's position here because, like most others, I am now afraid of him. Everyone is afraid of Bad Empanada. You just never know what new Bad Empanada account is going to pop up on Twitter and take us all down with, you know?
You would expect from someone who was a white nationalist like 2 years ago. And now we can compare this to like my videos now. So I don't like to toot my own...
Oh, you didn't know? Okay, so Bad Empanada is just popped up in the chat, by the way. Wait, Haz got banned for his New Year's anti-Panada stream? Yes! Did you not know that, Bad Empanada? For 7 days. He got a 7-day ban for that. What did you do? What did you... Can you explain yourself in all of this? Here, do you want to come on, Bad Empanada? I'll give you a voice call really quick now if you want to give the details as to what is going on. I reported it because he literally said he was going to come to Argentina and fight me in the street. Wait, actually? Oh man, I'm gonna come to Argentina and fight you in the street. What has this all come to? I will find you anywhere you hide, and I will beat you. You will be squished empanada from now on. All right, hold on one second. We're gonna get the story firsthand, okay? I'm gonna do a journalism for a change. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I'm on the Serf stream.
Oh my god, I'm talking to a highly controversial figure who whose potential Twitter accounts I do not endorse. I would like to first have that as a matter of record.
What Twitter accounts are you talking about? I don't have a Twitter account.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's
just impersonators.
Oh, impersonators. Oh, I understand. Okay. I'm gonna call this what happened. Okay, so Mr. Bad Empanada. Ooh, I'm spelling comparatively wrong.
Yes.
What happened?
I don't fucking know. If I remember, like, yeah. So I'm like New Year's like day. No, I mean New Year's Eve. Sorry. I tweeted it has like twice saying post a picture of a woman touching you.
Okay.
Because you know he's like a massive like insecure like guy who's like obsessed with this like masculine posturing sort of thing.
And
I knew
looks.
that would annoy him. I knew that like he would either post the picture if he had it or he wouldn't have it, and he tried to find some excuse to avoid posting it. Right? Like it's a dumb request. Like get a picture of a friend who's fucking got their arm around you or something. You know?
Okay, well, you got to back up. Post a picture of what? Because like, are you talking about where you were like post a picture of?
I just randomly he was like in some Twitter argument of other people calling him an incel or something. I just like sent a reply to him saying like, Has post a picture of you like being touched by a woman voluntarily, or you're a virgin.
Yeah, I saw that, but I was like, I'm just
playing with him, right?
Well, that was my interpretation of this. I was like, hey, this really looks like you found something that annoyed him, and then you just kept doing it. That seems to be what you were doing. Right?
No, yeah, like so. No, there's more. Wait, after that, he immediately went live, like with a 2-hour-long stream dedicated to like destroying Bad Empanada or something. He's so fragile. It's hilarious.
But what happened in that stream that was so bad? I know, like, oh, okay. So, but like,
people sent me a clip of it afterwards. That was like, are you allowed to play on Twitch like evidence against someone else threatening someone or?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, are you asking me?
But like, it was like a clip where he was like, just yeah, because I don't know if you want to play it, but I can link it.
No, I can't play a band straightener.
Okay, yeah, so we won't play it, but basically the gist is that he just like went on like a rant about how he's taller than me, women fuck him more than me, he's really hot.
Oh, Noam Chomsky, thank you
really
so much.
epic, you know,
I'll thank you right after this.
And like during that rant, he like said that he's gonna come to Argentina and beat me up or something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, that I guess that's what he got banned for.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean,
clean up your room.
You can't make like an entire, like, honestly, I'm not bothered by it at all, but you can't make an entire 2-hour-long stream called like Destroying Bad Empanada talking about how, like, you know, essentially harassing, I'd call. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I guess it would qualify as harassment. And like, be surprised when you get banned, right? That's like, it's literally a stream dedicated to harassing someone.
But do you, okay, so
but I mean, it's hilarious. It was comedy.
Okay, so the whole thing was a bit on your part, is what you're saying, and then on his part, do you
just to, you know, to goad him? He's really fragile, and it's like he's gonna, like, my logic here is right. He's like this masculine, manly man persona. He has really fragile masculinity. So if you challenge that, he's either going to immediately post something and be like, I proved you wrong here. I proved you wrong. I have touched a woman before. Or he's like going to get really angry and not be able to post it. And that's exactly what happened. He got really angry and went live, like, just like talking about me for 2 hours straight.
Clean up your room.
Does he think, or do you feel that you were doing anything in return, though? That you were also being aggressive?
No, I mean,
in
I'm just
direction?
like, hey, Haz, post a picture of you with a woman. Hey, Haz, post a picture of you with a woman. I posted it twice, like tweeted at him twice, and he immediately went live. It was amazing. Oh no, I didn't post it. It was my friend on Twitter.
Oh, okay. One of the many Twitter accounts you cannot endorse, of course, right? Yeah, naturally.
Like the VOD was incredible. Honestly, it's a work of art. He doesn't deserve to be banned. He's an artist, man.
Okay, so on the record, you disagree with this ban?
I mean, I did report that clip, but now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have, because I don't think it deserves a ban. I think it's a work of fucking art, and everyone should watch it.
Okay, so what I should be asking is, you regret your decision? Then you don't stand by your past actions.
It's kind of there and there. Like, for one, it's gonna piss him off a lot, and that's kind of fun. But I think, like, weighing, like, you know, the utilitarianism here, there's more utility in that hilarious stream and being up and having more opportunities to go on like hilarious rants and stuff than him being banned for 7 days and the VOD being deleted. So I don't really care about like the justice. I care more about like the benefit to humanity.
About you care about the content, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like he's an incredibly incredible producer of content. He's one of the best.
Are you now going to be the leader of the free infrared movement?
No, honestly, just let him be angry. let him be mad. I did tweet at Twitch saying to unban infrared, but you know, they're not going to listen to me.
You are a partnered streamer.
I'm not going to put in effort on his part.
So you're not going to be the leader of this movement, the leader that it unironically deserves.
No, I mean the free Haz movement can be led by Haz himself. All
right, fair enough. I guess that's the full story. Is this the end of the feud or just the beginning? It seems like the beginning.
Oh man, he's getting like progressively madder. I mean, if I can post one throwaway tweet at him being like, "Hey man," like, you know, just a complete joke, like, why would you care if some random guy like tweets at you being like, "Haha, prove yourself touching a woman"? Why would anyone care? Like, if that can make him that angry, imagine how angry he's gonna get now that he was banned for harassing me. And it was harassment, make no mistake, but it doesn't bother me, but it's still harassment, you know? Like, you can't go live and stream for 2 hours yelling about how someone else is like a fucking, you know, loser, attacking their physical appearance and stuff over and over again for 2 hours straight and not expect to get banned.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on what specifically was being done. If there was an actual
Yeah, I
call
mean-
a call to violence, sure, that's an easy ban, I guess, on
Yeah,
Twitch's
that
part. If
too.
there's an
But,
actual call to
it'll
violence.
be one thing to like insult someone's appearance while like once or twice while you're doing like a wider debunking of the actual argument or something.
Mhm.
It's a whole nother thing to do a 2-hour-long stream effectively dedicated to hating someone, right?
Right. Jack in the Box has a question for you.
Like-
Would your actions on Twitter not be considered harassment or harassment light?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't use Twitter.
Well, okay, so if you did use Twitter and that was your account, and the same question then.
Let's just say, like if I did have Twitter and that was my account, hypothetically speaking, I don't really think that asking someone to post a picture of them touching a woman constitutes harassment, especially not actionable harassment.
Well, I
And
think he's
definitely
asking.
not on Twitch.
Yeah, but I think he's asking broadly, right? Like, say, like posting a video of Vosh or posting a video of Bad Bunny or something like that. Would that not be considered the same thing?
Posting evidence of someone factually saying something is not harassment.
Or
Harassment would be
what
like
about
just randomly replying, like randomly fucking telling someone, like they're like incessantly so, like that they're fucking ugly like 1,000 times or something, which is what Haz does on Twitter like all day, but I love it. I mean, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, this is going to be a totally random question, but do you know about the chart alignment of like Dungeons and Dragons? How there's like, chaotic neutral.
That nerd shit, of course.
Okay. Has anyone ever told you were like chaotic evil in the alignment? It always seems like chaos energy when it comes to the way.
I think my alignment is more like chaotic good, because everything that I do is good. I never do anything bad.
So how about
Like when I go after people, it's not like this empty sort of like I'm so much better than you harassment that Haz does. It's for a reason. It's because they said something fucking dumb or something, in terms of like a political take or something. But Haz like just goes after people because like he wants to prove himself better than them, like as an individual. It's really weird.
So how about chaotic infallible? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, everything I say is correct.
Everything I say is correct. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Chat is saying chaotic neutral. Definitely, whatever it is, it's definitely chaotic. Awesome.
I mean, it depends, there's my brother who does the video essays, and he's probably like, he's not lawful good, but he's good because he has correct opinions on everything, just like me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's less chaotic. And then there's like the random impersonators on Twitter. I don't know about them. I don't have anything to do with them.
Mm-hmm. Everyone keeps asking you about hummus too. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Hummus?
Yeah.
Well, I cooked hummus on the stream the other day.
You cooked it? Didn't you mean you made it?
I mean, I made it, but I mean, cooking food is making food. What's the difference?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay, sorry, semantics. But you just made it on stream.
Hell yeah.
And was it good?
It was great. And I challenge Haz to make better hummus than me. He's really a better individual than me. Let's see his hummus. Okay?
So that's
we can organize like a hummus taste test.
So you're rejecting the boxing match and you're countering with the hummus match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm appropriating his culture and I'm making his own foods better than him.
And so what are the terms of the hummus off then?
Well, my hummus is infallible, so I've already won. Doesn't matter what he does at this
point.
But
would you entertain a series of judges? Could you?
Well, the problem is we need to like ship the hummus like 10,000 miles, and I'm not sure that'd work out very well.
It wouldn't. No, hummus wouldn't transport very well. Maybe something where you get an agreed upon judge, like 3 agreed upon judges in Argentina, and then he can get 3 agreed judges in LA.
USA. They need to be the same people so that it's objective.
People are like, Lance is angling to get free hummus. I was like,
just blindly saying that my hummus is better than his, because it would be really funny if I just kept saying that, because that eventually he's going to get sick of it and like make hummus on his stream to try and one up me, because that's just how he is.
That could be true. All right. Well, yeah. Publicly, it's a part of the discourse. The hummus challenge has been proposed. Bad Empanada challenges Infrared to a hummus competition. The terms are not yet set because I have no idea how this will be judged. Again, I would say that the closest realistic thing is you can get like 3 approved judges by Haz in Argentina, and you have to approve 3 of his judges in LA.
Approved judges.
Yeah, approve international judges.
Both of them wouldn't even have tasted both. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, and it's also something that's utterly subjective.
I think might be a dud of an idea, but either way, I appropriated Haz's culture, and I did it better than him. And that's an objective fact.
But that remains to be seen because we haven't had the final hummus off, so we don't know.
Well, I'm the arbiter of objective facts, and I say it's an objective fact.
Okay, all right. So you both are you saying you both proposed the hummus off, and now you also declared yourself the winner of it?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, that was fast. And that makes it easy.
Yes, thank you.
Bad Empanada, thanks for filling me in. Thanks for giving me the details. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad to help you with the drama. I love drama. Everyone give me money on Twitch. Bye.
Seems like you created it. That was self-described, infallible, chaotic, good, not chaotic neutral, chaotic good streamer Bad Empanada explaining why Bad Empanada has apparently won his first victory in the war against Infrared. In the feud that is ongoing. The challenge apparently is still out there, everybody, for the hummus off. I still think that, I personally, of everything that just came out of this, that's probably the best idea. Why don't we replace both Twitch debates and, perhaps even violence towards other streamers with hummus battles? We could do that, right? Hey, what up, Bothered Boy? Good to see you. Empanada baited into Haz, into banning himself. What a trip. $5. Okay, this is very funny, and it's winning me over to liking Bad Empanada out of sheer amusement. I can't wait for Haz's first stream back screaming about hummus. I'm going to be interested to see all that. I don't know, maybe Haz will stream tonight on YouTube. He does have a YouTube channel as well. There could be that. We could combine, we could see the response to this whole thing. Yeah, I'm astounded this blew up in the way it did between all of these people. It's, again, I originally thought this was something that had something to do with Bad Bunny, but it seems to be a Bad Bunny versus Infrared versus Bad Empanada feud. But all 3 are, again, it's like a triangular Roblox firing squad because everyone is against everyone else. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we beseech thee to smite down our enemies. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble court jesters, here to amuse you. To our lords, Trevor R., we give thanks for this spit of land for us to eke out this meager existence. To our knights, Merid, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Ellie Leslie, Alex P., Brandon, Words Greenwood, Nate, that one guy, Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Val 9000, Jenna Tall, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multi Mondi, Trevor Yanis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojack, Cern 42, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our flag in a veil, and we salute you, our friends.